1920 plus. Demo. I responded and I said, you know what? I was enjoying this game despite its, let's be honest, false advertising. Which most likely is because of Deep Silver wanting to get in on the craze that is the classic RTS revival that's going on right now. And has been going on for the past few years. And which is bad. So, well, this game is worth it for $50 for me because it is a tactical RTS. As a classic RTS, it is not worth it at all. Because it isn't a classic RTS. If it was to become a classic RTS, a lot of things would need to be changed or added. So it is a tactical RTS, and it's a good tactical RTS. Yes, the infantry is very, how do you say, the same as each other? Despite being different, despite looking completely different, and should be different based on the mechs play, it's just only the mechs that are different. And for a $49 game, is it worth it? Because I wasn't quite factoring in the price. In the US anyway, apparently in other markets it's overpriced. But for a $49 US dollar game, is it worth it? It's worth it to me because I enjoy the gameplay that much. But it's probably not going to be worth it for someone that wants the most value out of their money. If you want the most value out of your money, go ahead, go get the Command Conquer Remastered. It's the best value for your money of any RTS right now, of any strategy game right now, more or less. But anyway, so let's go back to playing Skirmish. And this time let's go try the not Germans on roll spill and see what happens. So Saxony? Polania? We haven't fought Polania yet either. And it didn't save my settings unless it goes by something different, but anyway. And I do like how Skirmish is in this game, it's just that I didn't say it originally. And a reason why I'm not streaming right now, I could be streaming. The reason why I'm not streaming is because I want some content so I can do my other work, so I can do my other works. Without having to worry. Why is my mouse being all weird? Is it because it's loading? Does this game actually mess with my RGB nonsense? Interesting. Well, that's a nice feature, but anyway. So, I do enjoy this game. Is it worth $40? Because it's essentially Company Hero. It's essentially Company Heroes 2 overhaul mod that changes the AI. That's all it is. Of course, there's more to it than that.
Preparing mission assignments.
Of course, there's more to it than that, as it's not just. Whoops.
Doesn't anyone have manners and consider it done?
We are here to serve. It will be an honor.
As it's not just that, as I presume it isn't just Company Heroes 2 running under the hood and being complete total conversion, which is being sold separately, not on the, which is being sold, period.
Resources are required.
I'm going to at least assume that much. I'm going to at least assume that they are not that scummy, that they're only as scummy as the surface as this is a classic RTS. So obviously it's not a tactical RTS at all. But regardless.
I am for the fatherland.
What does the Empire
Is it worth it for it being a Company Heroes, basically a Company Heroes 2 total conversion?
We are always
A pretty good one, I must admit, because it even changes the AI. But is it worth it on that front? I say yes, because this does feel more like a Company Heroes 2 like than it does a mod. It feels like, for example, how Duke Nukem is a Doom-like or Doom clone. and how
Orders received.
and
Reporting pump secure.
how
Is ready for
Call of Duty uses Halo shields. It feels like it's Halo shields, but it's not because
Preparing mission assignment.
it's you know it's
Engineers
just
on the way.
gem that gets spread on your screen for some reason. Anyways, so I just think
We have secured this
because
pump
of how well everything is in this game, and besides tactical RTSs are all overpriced anyway. I can't imagine I can't fathom a tactical RTS being under $35, and I never seen it. And this game does offer you more content than Company Heroes did on launch, which I could be wrong.
ready to put our skills to
But
use
I do.
for
But the reason why I didn't play Company Heroes 2 until way later is because it just lacks content on launch for the price tag.
Engineers reporting pump secure.
Multiple enemies.
So I got the entire Company Heroes 2 package for I don't know.
New intel.
Um,
Cannot
Engineers on
support
the way.
more troops presently.
Standing
well, I
by.
didn't have my
Enemies
troop
also
stuff.
identified.
That's
It
fine.
will be an honor.
That's a problem.
Engineers ready for work.
Deal with them,
Moving to a
cause we are not
conversation.
we are the Germans.
Standing by for orders. It is our honor to build whatever the Empire needs. Consider it done.
We lost control of a pump.
I should equip that.
Armor will not be such a problem. We are here to serve. Several
That's gonna
enemies
take that's gonna take too long.
Imperial gunners ready to serve.
Don't make it easy for them.
Is there a mech for us to kill? Make it so.
Engineers ready for work. We have come to assist. The enemy is engaging us. Orders. Ready to put our skills to use.
Cover doesn't really work, and you can't take cover behind everything, which is odd. But it works good enough for this game, and you don't really need it anyway.
The Kaiser's finest.
Can I have mechs now? Yes, I can have mechs.
No one just
There's only 2 buildings, which doesn't make it a class. Which basically validates it as a classic RTS, because there just isn't enough units or buildings. Which for tactical RTS is just fine. That's how it usually is. Tactical RTSs are more about the combat, how the feel of the combat, than they are about the variety of the combat.
enemy is engaging us.
For example, when Dawn of War became a tactical RTS from a classic RTS, with it being, which I do consider Dawn of War 1 to be a classic RTS or near it. It's really close for me. But Dawn of War 2 and definitely Dawn of War 3 are both tactical RTSs, if not even saying Dawn of War 3 is an esports title, as the cool kids call it now. By the cool kids, I mean Linus Tech Tips
Honor.
and friends.
Stop them.
Get closer. Close it.
Engineers
I said close it.
Multiple enemies.
I do like the suppression in this game. Melee is kind of overpowered. It fixes all your problems. Oh, that took a second.
Engineers ready for work.
This game, another qualifying feature that this game has that might allow some people to believe it's a classic RTS is you can play with one hand. Most, if not all,
For the Empire.
tactical RTSs, you can't play with one hand. You have to play with 2.
Engaging us.
One of our squads has fallen.
There's some debate as to the variety of units going on. Actually, take these guys out first. But there's some people saying the mechs are the same. The mechs aren't the same. The mechs are completely different from each other, which is odd. Which you could say is odd because the infantry are completely the same to each other. Which I'm okay with, because there's a variety of infantry combat by who gets there first, who's in cover, who's not in cover, are you capturing, are you not? Since these guys, since our guys were going to win, and they were going to barely win, mind you, because of the fact that they were because of the fact that they were that the enemy was camping. There's also someone on the Steam forums that said that that Saxony's over OP.
We can't fix
I don't think so. I think they're OP early game because their mechs are just their mechs are all rounding. Basically, you can't go wrong with any of the Saxony mechs, and Polonia is just mechs are harder to use. But Polonia is overpowered late game, and if it has a skilled player, because of their absurd cannons that just kill everything, and they're backed up by their mechs having absurd armor that just doesn't get killed.
Enemy squad swept away, firing!
Standing by for orders.
Oh sure, pick a big target!
We will.
I thought he has the same voice as his counterpart, the tank.
Dieselpunk coming online.
Ready to do our duty.
All pitched up.
Engineers ready for work.
This is not a really tameable position, but it's fine. And I also like the maps. The maps are actually pretty good.
Several enemies in sight.
Ooh, these guys are going straight down the center.
Ready for battle. New orders. Walking that way.
Engineers under fire.
Just
Don't let them have cover.
Engage. Walker ready. Target locked.
The graphics are, they look like Company Heroes 2, but they're really, but there's a lot of attention that's been put into them. It looks like if this game looks like basically Company Heroes 2 made in 2020,
Engineers under fire.
which isn't a bad thing.
We can't fix anything. Dieselpunk coming online.
We are here to serve. The enemy is engaging us.
Why are you complaining? You're not dying. Oh, you need to turn the heck around.
Saxony's enemies.
Engineers ready for work.
Enemy over
New
here.
orders received. Walker ready.
Significant
Get to the front.
The enemy is attacking one of our structures.
We're under attack.
What does the Empire require?
Yeah, cover for a second, then
This area
get back
has
in
been
cover.
cleared.
But like I was saying at the end of the stream, another interesting quirk of this game is the fact that there are features which you'll never use, or at least that are harder to use with other playstyles, such as using mechs, because of the cost of everything involved. Also makes it crush stuff, which is amazing.
Need armor?
Okay, we need to upgrade this building, but we need fuel to do it.
We're under attack.
But in the spam engineers until you get mech strategy is a bit OP, as you can see.
The enemy is attacking one of our structures.
And have the engineers just pick up random weapons that lay on the ground if you need other classes. Basically, they let the enemy give you all the stuff.
Moving to another location.
One enemy, right there.
Engineers under fire.
Improving our workshop's capabilities.
Surprise! I have a tank.
Ready. Walking that way.
Get upgrades.
Equipping
Um,
grenades.
Grenadiers. I'm of two minds. I think it's okay to have basically you got your basic rifleman, and they got your rifleman with grenades.
Contact.
That's okay.
To cover.
I wish grenadiers were just grenadiers and were amazing at buildings and infantry like they are in Command and Conquer.
Has become veteran. Building upgrade complete. We have new options from the
Good,
field.
good, good.
One of our squads has fallen.
Your face. But overall, I do like the game, even though it's not a classic RTS, which By the way, if you go look on their Steam page, it's the first thing that's in their description, which is very subtle, I know. For a selling point, that's very subtle. And then it's also a major headliner in the middle of the Steam page, which again I know is very subtle for a feature that does exist. Oh, they're gonna go down. Oh, let's get the wheels of death.
Order will arrive shortly. Engineers under fire!
I gotta try the wheels of death.
Preparing to engage.
Well, speaking of the wheels of death, I swear if you built instantly.
What now?
Run!
One of
Ew!
Spotted.
We were winning! Why is that guy still alive? Are the wheels of death correct? They're good.
Something needs my attention.
Oh, it's horrendously slow though.
Enemy soldiers defeated. Designated location.
We can't fix anything.
But yeah, and also, I don't understand the manpower limit in this game. Again, that's not... You can't have a classic RTS if you have manpower. That's just the fact that exists, for the most part. I mean, of course, there are probably ways to do it correctly. To have a nice classic RTS with manpower. Halo Wars? Yeah, okay, there's Halo Wars. Okay, let's admit, the Halo Wars classic RTS, it has manpower. Well, it's a modern RTS that has manpower, but regardless. Halo Wars, I would say Halo Wars is a modern RTS, not a classic RTS, as you have bases, but you don't really place them. Yeah, it's a modern RTS. That's why it gets away with manpower while being classic RTS is closely, where it's closely related to classic RTS. Okay, we need to go capture stuff.
Is there a mech for us to kill?
No, not really.
Bigger.
Workshop here.
Limited by manpower, limited by resources. Actually, we can move these guys up. I think they're running out of resources. Oh, actually, it's not there. Where in the world is it?
Easy, Commander, fire! Working that way. Standing by. Underway.
Why did you bring that thing to fight a Tang? As much as I love these guys, I actually love them a lot. Because they're amazing at killing infantry. Oh, we got Wheels of Death. Kill it with fire. Gotta be kill it with wheels. There you go. Yeah, this definitely, it should only release... The cooldown, it needs a cooldown. It needs a cooldown of, I don't know, 3 seconds. 3 seconds, it'll be fine. It will be no longer overpowered, but because it basically just wheel, there's no cooldown between wheel spam and they can go through friendly units because they're walkers. It's OP.
Now control the
It's a bit OP.
What
It's
does the
flat out
commander
OP.
require? Understood.
Armor awaiting orders. Location confirmed.
Move up.
Something needs my attention.
We're ready to fight.
Yeah, once you start spamming engineers, they're going straight for max. The game's easy. Okay, is this the APC? No, they don't have an APC. I thought they. Okay, actually, they built a tour. No, they didn't. I refuse to believe this. I refuse to believe they actually went straight for a tour. Oh no.
Location confirmed.
Though it's obscene.
What does the Emperor require?
Okay, let's kill her fire. Kill her out of the fire. Distract them. Distract them now. They built a tour. What did they? They built a tour because that was the only way they could feasibly win. That's probably why they built it.
Target located.
Stay in motion. Stay in motion for the love of everything. Don't go over there. Go over here. Wheels are coming. The wheels are coming. Suck it, Tor. Suck it.
Receive. Sure.
Why are AI being done now? It's never been done before.
What is it? Yes.
Okay, so it's possible to be done. What are you? I guess that's the only way we can execute through it.
Just tell me what is needed. Firing.
Take control of the mine.
My gun is not having any effect. Where am
Are you sure about that? Because you're shooting the rear arc. Every gun has effectively shooting the rear arc. We're playing Valkyria Chronicles after all, way you know that.
Target!
Oil is the lifeblood of the Empire.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
The enemy is now taking damage! Suppressive fire!
Keep moving, soldier! Don't die!
Aimbot take control!
We got it! We win! We got the tour! My word, we did it! Okay, run away in case it explodes.
Engage!
I'm pretty sure explosions do damage.
Something needs my attention. Release the wheels!
I mean... I say, why even have buildings when you can just do everything from the... Why have buildings when you can just do, you know, the Hailware strategy and just have bolt-ons to the headquarters? That'll make more sense, I think, for the game because the building really is useless. Like, there's only 2 of them and you upgrade them. Why not just have them on the headquarters? I know they couldn't sell it as a classic RTS then, for sure. But sell it as a Company Hero 2 like, where we fixed everything, we made a superior Company Heroes 2, and then everyone will love you. Right now, you're selling to people who hate you for it, for classifying a game in a certain... They built the artillery too? Who are these people? They're me, apparently. Yeah, let's get on fire, get on fire. Run away, don't get shot by it.
Give me a target! Relocating! Moving under fire! That armor is...
Expose it to the weavers.
Preparing to engage!
Yeah, let's get on fire, get on fire.
Enemy units! Quite a few! Taking fire here! There is
Might as well.
ready to sweep the objective! Easy game under fire!
Our victory honors the people of Saxony.
Yeah, we win. Oh, look at that 2D explosion. Why is explosion 2D? I guess just caught it the wrong time. But yeah, I think we can go up a level. Which, by the way, this is the demo, and this is my last day I can really play it before doctor's appointments. And my sister coming back too, which will need to be doing stuff as well. So it's my last day I can really do it, so I wanted to, you know, play it some. And record some videos for when I am off camera. Well, you know what? That does change my mouse. Oh, that's fantastic. Haven't been this surprised since the Journal Beta. Oh! Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching on this video. It means a lot to me. Well, also not to me if you were to check out the stuff on your screen, such as The Restore Life in War in 24 Days, my first book, which you can get to support the channel, or you can read it for free on my Google Drive. If you wait, the digital version is free on my Google Drive. The physical version is on Amazon. However you choose to consume it or support the channel is however you choose to do so. Also, you can support the channel by getting prints off of my Deviant Art. As I now have a few now of schematics and there's minisodes. So they're $4, and I don't know how much actually goes straight to me from Deviant Art. I know it probably is more than... it's probably going to be about the same as Amazon, to be fair. But anyway. I haven't checked how that works, but regardless, that's also an option to support the channel. And also on Deviant Art, I do pixel arts and short stories. I actually want to work on a comic book. I just need to charge my mouse, so I can't really do that. But I can do this because when I charge my mouse, it has issues. Like, it releases the click button when I'm clicking it. It's so weird. I left my spot when I'm clicking it. It's so weird. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching how this video means a lot to me. I will still get the collection edition because the soundtrack is that good. The art book should be pretty nice. The statue comes with it is kind of eh. It's not of a mech. Apparently that was reserved for Kickstarter, which is honorable. I can get behind that idea. I wish it was of the standard infantry instead of the heavy infantry because I don't use the heavy infantry. I wish it was of the engineer. Actually, I wish it was a squad diorama. Is what I wish it was. But anyway. Also, a squad diorama of all the infantries. Of all the infantry. But anyway. Also. Actually, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll be streaming this game when I get it September 1st, if it's not delayed. But I'll be streaming this game again. I'll be streaming the campaign and doing multiplayer streams and videos when it gets back. But I just wanted to do some videos because I just to have content that I can upload because I won't be able to stream it after the 22nd. But anyway, alright, so that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. So yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in a second.